Jawad. I feel like dying. I feel I wish I was not born or something. So, not feeling well, my condition, and I don't know if anyone out there cares or not. Um, there's some saddening news for us. In the Emirates, our president, His Highness Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan, has passed away, so I'm in a shock. On 13th, oh God, Allah. So, hope you can hear me. Uh, I've tried my best. You can see how it backfires, the negativity and all. Also, I uploaded some live streams against this Hamdardian, ex-Hamdardian, where Mrs. Munira Gulzar was working after retiring from St. Joseph's College. I don't know what this is. Time and again I told him, so this reminds me that I've been telling people that I'm not well and the blame is coming on me. I really do want to help people out. And I want to see. So I was doing this for, it's too late now to maybe have human reform or social reform. People lying, gaslighting, very subtly, covertly blaming another person. This time again, I felt some signs like that lawyer, Lahori. And I was even harassed with messages on Facebook Messenger. This ex-Hamdardian, I don't mean to give a bad name to Hamdard, the Hakim Sayed. He did his best. He's done a lot for Pakistan. But I'm really sorry, this student, I have to talk about ex-student now. Many years back, he graduated from Hamdard. Recently, he came on Facebook, the page of I've made of Mrs. Munira Gulzar. And you know how I go psycho, flipping, blaming her too. For humanity's sake, like no one is reaching out, I feel. Not even her. So after so many years, he's come. And I thought it was positive. I said, no, I'm not going to leave you. So he told me a thing or two against Mrs. Munira Gulzar, but then he said, whatever I am, she's made me that. And then I went into my, the saying, right, that because he said he was missing her. So I got upset with her that she should have kept in touch with the student. And after so many years, he was missing her, but he said he sent me a message a long time ago and that he doesn't know my case. So on this messenger, I had a private chat with him. First, I told him it would be so great if you joined me live stream. I went twice or something. And one time he said he's on a location where the internet connection is bad or low. And I said, oh, when I reach home, as soon as I reach home, but before that he said, as soon as I reach home, I will join your live stream. But he didn't that night. I was for around an hour or so live stream. So there's Uh, so he put the blame on me, although I've apologized to him earlier. And he's subtly confused and kind of he's lied to me about a certain thing. Um, that, okay, and then he changed his, thing. What he told me that no, I was sending you this in this way a message because I didn't mean it that way. So when someone is coming to your place, they ask you at what time at home or at your place, what time at your place or something. So I was like, why did you say this? Then he did confess that he, first he was denying it, and then he confessed. And he's not even said anything about his attacks on me last night, like his harassment, sorry, his harassment in the messenger. He sent me, he was sending me messages, then deleting them, and I just had gone on Facebook and I said, thank you, Facebook live stream on my profile. So I was able to get up and make another mug of tea, and then I started to wash my dishes that were there. I couldn't, I had left it for some time. So he told me that whatever he was making excuses, and he never told me that he was harassing me with the messages and then deleting them. So I was time and again coming back because I don't take my mobile with me. I don't carry it around in the house. Late at night, he was sending, and I'd already said on live stream Facebook that I'm not feeling well and that it's difficult for me, like, sometimes to get up and all this. So I've been telling I feel people are very cruel. Uh, they go to a doctor, go see a psychiatrist. What kind of. So I got fed up of these people whom I could see in them hypocrisy and cruelty, very cruel streak. Like someone is not well, and I've even apologized to him. Something came over me after he came to my page later on. I started to have bouts of anger again. The madness, the psycho flipping. So I've been saying that I'm having psycho flipping and all this. Even that lady in London someone told me, no, in Karachi also that you flip. And no, even that lady in London told me, in other words, like, the flipping, psychotic flipping. So, so the thing is that I don't know what to do. माशरे को सुधारना था, एक एक का केस लेना था और देखना था मुझे. I've done my best, but I flipped. So there's a warning that I'm not feeling well, and I flipped. So can you please help me out? I should have gone to a place like London and stayed there. But even there, they came after me about my studies and they wanted to trap me. So it's really, terrible. Thank God the Indian principal there, a British Indian principal there, consoled me. But, still I had to go through some loss, and it was very painful. Uh, I may not have, I may have been caught in a sense that, because it wasn't my fault. I made a mistake. So my case is very complicated. What is this? My case is very complicated. अच्छा मुझे So, Abhi, there's no one I feel. I should be in an environment where I'm not, I go out in taxis and all that. I should be in an environment that is caring and trustworthy, reliable, who understands, if you understand the saying. And I'm also very attached to my own people. There's a setback. Uh, so I also wanted to come back from London, back to my house, my family, my mother, and Mrs. Manira Gulzar. I didn't really want to go there and trouble her. Uh, she never, like, it's not right. Miss Desai used to come to, she told me we're friends after school and all this, and I loved her. But it seems that even if it was, let's say, an obsession, and I was, it's okay, you can tame me, you can try to, but I didn't mean to harm her. I may have come on strong on her, like please, 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 and those kind of things. I never hurt her back. Like if she would discipline me, I would like this boy in Hamdard. Oh, sorry, now in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. So I told him that if you can, if you got irritated by me and you started to harass me on this, suppose if he's in school when he was, and the teacher tried to discipline him, that he told me that Mrs. Munira Gulzar beat me, and he starts to harass. What kind of a person you can see? I've been harassed and I've never wanted to harm people. So like that, Miss Desa tried to discipline me, and a mother who can get angry, scold you, even hit you, but it doesn't mean that we go back harassing them and lying then through our teeth that no, no, I didn't mean it like this. But then he confessed. It came out. And time and again I've apologized to him. But seems that he, like a Pakistani, what he did was, or like a covert narcissist, cold-hearted person. He's like, you are bad, and he wouldn't understand. And who would do this? Who would do this? Who would do this on social media? Uh, because we can't get you people to reform and stop hurting others and harming others. So we have to do it this way with the treacherous and covert narcissist people, criminals. We have to do it this way. Of course, you think we're going to stand there, take your uh, social reform? No, I mean, if here there was a law once upon a time I heard. I don't know, I was in Karachi. My father, when we used to come here, used to say that anyone who even who harasses a female here, his picture will come uh, in the newspaper. What do you call that when you have that in law? You expose the man. Not only will he go to jail and fine and God knows what, but that his picture will come on the newspaper if he harasses a girl here. That was at the time of Sheikh Rashid and Sheikh Maktoum. My father had told me. So okay, so this is the thing where, so I've been like seeing these lies. He didn't answer me. He was harassing me last night. So of course I had to, I even sent a message, he didn't answer. And then he's, tried to evade me in a very young, I should be, if I was married to someone I loved a long time ago at the right time, he would have been my son, the age of my son. Okay, and these people, youngsters, they're very, you know, he has the audacity, shameless audacity, coldness. Can you believe it? If a teacher had scolded him for something, he may have gone in the call. If he had her number, he may have called her in the night. No, and then he was saying, "Yeah, you asked me for the passport, and you went live." I said, "I never went live at that time against you. I didn't. That's why I." Then he confessed. So they're lying and they're confusing you, and they lie and they confuse you very subtly. पाकिस्तानियों का ये थोड़ा ऐसे चालाक लोगों का है ना, even around the world, I don't know where, but how can I say about Germany or a Christian or a Buddhist? I can only talk about my experiences. Then people will say some people will say she's talking about America. अपने लोगों को देखें, अपने लोगों को कैसे हैं चालाक. Oh, so I have to pause this for a little while and I'll resume my live stream. Uh, until we don't see this exposing the chalaki, the clever cunningness, I mean, how will we deal with these people, right? So just an example of a very subtle lies done and confusing me, like that Lahori man, Azim Rai, Muhammad Saleh, Rais Muhammad Saleh. Oh, today, okay, I cannot talk about I have to just manage with this. So, how they're very cruel. My whole life, so I wanted to show here and also that set an example to reach out to people. Please, let's have civilized discussion. Shoot at me questions, I will try to answer. And all this, I thought I had become well. But again, did you see this attack on me? Psycho flipping. And it's not that I'm trying to defend myself, but justice for myself. Like, I really want that. I want to reach out to people in a caring way we can. And sometimes, even if someone is hard with me, um, you know, problem is that this dishonesty I cannot stand. Or if you're putting someone down, you're not appreciating the work. We will not get any acknowledgement. My grandaunt told me, "Neki karo aur darya mein phek do idhar." My grandaunt told me, "Ke a good deed, just throw it in the water." Because ये लोग बहुत लोग. Okay, so I have to do this. I feel dejected. I feel despondent. It's like you know, last excuse me, last straw on the camel's back. So this Hamdard, Ian, his name and all this, Hakim said, you should be grateful for what he has done. I don't know what the mothers, the fathers, like he's been in Hamdard. I don't know. give a bad name, but since first class or, nursery, something like this. And I believed him. But after so many years, he's come there now to say to me he misses Mrs. Munira Gulzar, and he can't find where she is. He can't find her. So another point is that if you've sent me a message long time ago, my profile on Facebook is public. My live streams are public every day. In one day, how many times I go live stream about my health and all this. And even to him, I really broke down, and I was thinking of what the people have done. It's really, really sad. They don't understand. These Pakistanis, they come, let me send you a psychiatrist. They act so callous. I mean, they are callous. What acting will they do? Why is this in their blood? This cruel streaks they have. Very cruel streak. Uh, God forbid if you have a mental illness and you're in Pakistan or a Pakistani has to take care of you. I mean, I'm going to go to, I would have gone to Aga Khan Hospital. Very snide remarks and cold, this kind of a thing, and very confusing me that I said, I didn't go live stream when you said these things to me and calling me and later on also sending me messages when I've apologized and I've said I'm not feeling well. You, he pretended to say, he told me, no, you are bad. Who would do this? No one would do this. Only the person who would do this who really cares. Right? Have you seen anyone do this? Bring out names and take each case. So those of, I mean, you see, there have been people who misunderstand or take the law in their own hands without proper investigation, interrogation, listening to both sides, even if the other person you may think may be lying. It may hurt you. So please find an expert who can do this. I've even called out to experts, social workers who are very experienced in this field. So I've said, if you have time for this, please help me out. What action can I take? What can we do about these people? These dark empaths are there now. You would think, I would also think that, is it in me to be a dark empath, only care about myself? And that's why I'm doing this, or I really do care about other humanity. So I could reach out to those who maybe medical or social workers have not been able to reach out. There are cases where the police have not been able to reach out. So like Muji Baba is doing to set us free completely, this would be a great thing. Muji Baba said he started to come on social media. I was not until he found out that this man in the hospital, a patient, um, received help from his pointings and firstly that, what do you call it, inquiry thing, um, the Indian way, Hindu way. So if I could also reach out and help those people in similar cases, because I don't want them to get into my case. What do you mean? What I mean by is, God forbid, when it's too late, it's too late. to help a person. And okay, the compulsion also, that evil, they want me to keep coming here several times. So the attack is on. So you would get fed up. Some people might get fed up, right? What is she doing all the time talking about her health and herself? And so, I started to share my religious findings through the text and all this. So that I was doing to free, I care about, would you like to be deceived and all this to such an extent? No, you would not. If you are honest, loving person, you would not like to be deceived. So I had to try and decondition 1400 years of what we were taught Imam Hussein stood for with his grand sacrifice, and not only him, his family members, at the risk that any time the Dubai police can come. They're not going to give me a warning here. Like they didn't give me a warning here, they put the wrong blame on me. On my computer, I had not visited, not even intended to visit. I opened my new laptop that I'd saved money, not even the ED maybe, or maybe the ED one, but I'd saved this money. With the ED, I bought something. It was a mistake or something. Anyways, I needed that because one of my phones doesn't have Google search. So I just felt that on that computer, I was just opening MSN Windows. I didn't know I was working on my computer. I got this siren from Dubai police on my computer that your computer is locked, and any attempt to unlock it, you will get this much fine. And what? You have repeatedly visited pornographic sites. You have encouraged pedophilia and God knows what. Homosexuality. Oh my God. Such a, yeah, this is a wrong, false accusation on me. So I cannot celebrate today as a guru, Indian guru's birthday, and 13 May, but our president, I feel very, the one, Abu Dhabi, helping me with, from His Highness Sheikh Khalifa's funds. Uh, uh, so I had to come out. It was too much. I'm going to die. I hope I die. I don't think we cannot bring a change outside. It's better we walk away from these people and stay away from them. But it became too much in Karachi for me to take. So I had to bring out names, and then it came out, everything. And even for friends, I've done this Facebook global crime prevention. So if we can, you see these people, then he's gone. Now he says he's not answerable. I don't have to justify my own self what I am, but I know that you are bad, and who can do this? Like he's trying to put the blame on me, but I know that I'm good. I did nothing bad. You see, later on, I started to think, like, why would Mrs. Munira? He told me that Mrs. Munira Gulzar beat him. And the voices coming that someone raped her, violated her. Also, that sometimes I get angry at her. Like, my friend also would say, like, uh, friends would say, like, what are you going after Mrs. Munira Gulzar? So then I find an excuse and I say, no, no, she was a great lady. She at least was a great principal, one of the greatest. She cared for me a lot, and even uh, the what you call it, council members liked her very much. They loved her. I even asked her, someone who was in CAS, she doesn't remember me, but I remember her. And then she was in St. Joseph's College, senior to me, much senior to me. She became, because I had lost more years in this right education of mine. So she said that absolutely adorable, St. Joseph's College, and she was such a decent student, and they were really decent students in St. Joseph's College, some of them, before I joined. There were some really decent students from great families and adored her. Absolutely, one told me about her that she's absolutely adorable. And you know, in my condition, I'm blaming her and all this. I have the right because I flip also. I don't, even if I don't have the right, I'm not well also. I don't know how to put this. Oh my God, this boy, brother, I called him. अच्छा थोड़ी बात पे अटैक हरास करने सॉरी हरास करने लगा मुझे और ऐसे बात करने लगा तो तुम तो पागल नहीं हो ना I asked him if your mother had gone crazy like this and your daughter, well, how would you would be like this with them? Is he a rapist? Because someone bribed him to give a hard time to Mrs. Munira Gulzar. She was seeing the driver also. You know, many people say, ये क्या ये ज़्यादा attention पे नहीं करो कि driver बात कर रहा है और तुम लोग चिढ़ जाओ मुझे. But many things in my life that people used to, I found an answer in Mrs. Munira Gulzar's, in a sister or in her. My father used to hit me once. He got very angry at me. Even on Regent Street, we had just come from Kadri Kebab House in London. I was eating supari, and he started to like hit me. Did he? No, we had a. He was like was stopping me and all this. He hit me about the clothes thing, I think, in Harrods, to buy dresses. But here he was so, huh, Miss Rukiya Fikri, Mrs. Munira Gulzar's younger sister told me that she used to have 10 boxes of sapari a day, and nothing happened. I mean, she's still a teacher, as far as, until I know, she was a teacher. She's at the age of like, my teeth are coming, I'm rotting. Look at this, 10 boxes of supari a day. So my father gave me a hard time on that, and I was like, 10 boxes. If I told my father I had 1 box of supari. Then he got the doctor there to tell me that my gums, my mouth will close, you know. I didn't know. The doctor saying that you shouldn't have pan, otherwise your gums will close. I was telling them gum disease. So Miss Rukiya Fikri said that she had 10 boxes a day. She used to have 10 boxes a day of supari. Her mouth isn't closed. So Dr. Mushtaq, my father's mother's doctor who used to come home, his nephew or someone was there, Dr. Nanjiani. I don't know why he would come, and I would go to him and he would tell me, Little things like separating from his disa, then not to have pan. My father's chewing on. Anyways, my father can have pan, you know. Very strange, very strange. Other things, anyways. So one sister was very, Mrs. Munira Gulzar was very social and this thing. And Miss Shafika Fikri in the same house, very reserved. Like I couldn't, I, so she was a different person. So I didn't think that Miss Shafika Fikri, because I know the blame on me that, oh, I'm very proud. I don't like Miss Shafika Fikri because she's very proud. Baba, she was reserved. I saw the difference of in two sisters, night and day difference. People are very careless, our people, and lying and confusing. This will not do. I have warned him. I warned him that I will expose his passport, but I won't do it until I'm sure that this rape. What, did he touch my principal? Did he misbehave with her in this way? My passport, they would have locked me up for life here. Please, for social reform. And I'm different. I don't mean to be different. I just, some people, I don't agree to the way they are even doing this humanity reaching out. I don't agree to, I don't want to take his name again and again. I don't agree to this. Callous, showing or having insensitive and cruel disregard for others. Like this student also, ex-student from Hamdard. So what can we do? But I can do something. Like we were helpless in Pakistan. What can we do? It came to a time, right? Arif Ajakia. You mean to say that when Arif Ajakia talks against Arabs, talks against Punjabi, you know, talks against Pakistan, some politicians, some bad politicians, some dirty things. Arif Ajakia has to do this dirty work, right, against some Pakistanis. You have the upper hand, you lie, you confuse others, and you make them blame themselves. You want them to blame themselves. You know their condition. You don't even, I apologize. He started to again send me last night. What he did was sending me messages from Facebook Messenger, and then deleting them. And time and again he was doing this until I took the phone with me in my mobile in the kitchen. I was preparing for my breakfast that I couldn't get up to eat. I haven't had proper food. Last time I had some boiled eggs that I had boiled and kept. I haven't had proper food. I'm surviving on Sapari, Kit Kat, sometimes a chocolate or two for you know, bread and butter. Oh yeah, so that reminds me, I have to have some bread and butter. You think Arif Aja, what kind of people would do this? Why do you think we are doing this? Please check Arif Ajakia. Yusuf Zaidi, Sayyid Yusuf Zaidi's betrayal, uh, some relatives of ours, some family friends. I don't know who is doing this. My case is complicated. And this boy was, has he, then my mind went wild. Has he touched, what did he do? Did he, what do you call that? Can't find the words even right now that I knew. Did he pull her sari or her dress or her, what did he do with her? Did he give her a snide remark? Mrs. Munira Gulzar would never raise her hand on students. That's not her style. The only time I saw that she stopped this person, she was aggressive. She didn't hit the student. She just stopped the student very aggressively, who had a bag with a lot of badges on it. So I have, you know, so she gets angry sometimes a lot, but hitting someone, a student, young boy, child of someone, must have cornered her to, must have, just, what do you call that? Beyond her, like, what is this now? It's enough. शराफत की बोली नहीं समझते हैं, शराफत तो बिल्कुल शर्म नहीं है जिनमें, बेशरम है. अच्छा, किसी के बारे में कंसिडरेट नहीं है. So I've done a live stream, Facebook on that, and some copyrights infringement. Yeah, because you see, pathetically, I went down and started to cry, break down some time ago with him. I was like, sorry, brother, and all this. अरे ये लोग इतने कैलेस हैं, हम लोग बात कर करके मर जाएंगे. And I feel like I don't want to, I don't know, this dejection, sorry, I don't want this Pakistani covert manipulators, gaslighters to get to me. So today I have risen up. Again, I was telling myself, no, it's no use. You change yourself. You see, this is what we wanted, to change ourselves, not you people who are out there who are terrible like this, these lawyers even. We don't want to change you. Also in the UAE, I mean, I would have just hijrat karti main. I would have gone to London. If I had a home, my mother was alive, I would have gone back to Karachi long time ago. मुझे थोड़ी इधर I can't rest. I'm for a minute my टूट रहा है मेरा बदन. My whole body is breaking. I'm in pain talking. With my last ounce, I feel I'm talking, and then some ounce comes up, and then I'm talking, and then some ounce comes up, ounce of strength. Like that, I've been left. It's hurting me. So I was like, shouldn't I work on getting my energy back? I don't want to deal or say anything to whatever it is the leaders want. May God bless them, give them a long life. I want the best, but I don't want this. You see, I don't want to, but when you are harassing someone, and this is not stopping, the lies and all, can you believe it? A student of Hamdard I cannot believe it. Hakim Saeed assassinated, and he worked. He made such schools and colleges and labs, science laboratories. He gave us herbal and what other homeopathic medicine. And you know I'm not feeling well. And he started to harass me. So this person can be dangerous. We have rapists and real revengeful people, really vindictive. Mrs. Munira Gulzar was not vindictive. She doesn't have a malicious heart. But others are very malicious and vindictive in Pakistan. I will not leave her if. And then they work through the underground. For life, your life is gone. I know in Pakistan, your life is gone. These cunning, इतने अय्यार हैं, my father used to say, these Pakistanis, ऐसे अय्यार हैं कि बोल नहीं सकते हैं कैसे अय्यार हैं. वैसे उनकी माँ भी अय्यार थी. Cunning. Ayyar means cunning. Very, very cunning. All our lives we've been told that we are bad and his mother is very good. My God, these people are so cunning, I cannot tell you. So just a recent example, I will give you some highlights on that. I've given you, and you've got to see it. But he, in the end, what he's done is he's removed his voice messages that he sent. I asked him to send me, and he did. But what he has said, my God, I'm dead. I'm crushed. I have. So, okay, in this helpless situation, failure to be good, reach out, failure. I'm going to end this, maybe, but some energy. I just want to die. I really want to die. I don't want to live anymore. So I feel like total. I don't want to live with. I get a breakdown. Uh, I go into this meltdown. I don't want to live with these cunning, callous liars, confusing people. So I'm going to end this. Let's see. God knows who's going to help us. Helpless. Thank you.